In the heart of the whispering jungle, where ancient trees touched the sky and rivers sang forgotten songs, lived a monkey named Kiko. He wasn't the strongest or the biggest monkey in his troop, but his heart was filled with a courage as vast as the jungle itself. For generations, the monkeys of the Sunstone Troop had thrived under the glow of the Lumina tree, a mystical plant that bore a single, radiant fruit every 100 years. This fruit, known as the Sunstone Gem, was the source of their vitality and wisdom. But as the time for the fruit's ripening drew near, a shadow fell over their home. A creature of pure darkness and cunning, the Shadow Panther, had returned. It moved like smoke through the undergrowth, its eyes twin pools of obsidian, and its presence alone seemed to drain the life from the very air. The elders spoke of it in hushed tones, a legend of fear that had haunted their ancestors. The Panther coveted the Sunstone Gem, not for its life-giving properties, but to consume its light and plunge the jungle into an eternal twilight. The troop leader, a wise old macaque named Elder Motto, gathered everyone. His voice, usually strong and reassuring, was heavy with worry. The Shadow Panther has returned, he announced, his words silencing the nervous chatter. It has sealed the path to the Lumina tree. The protective wards our ancestors placed are weakening. If we do not retrieve the Sunstone Gem before the next full moon, our light will fade forever. A wave of despair washed over the troop. Who could possibly face such a terrifying foe? Many of the strongest warriors lowered their heads, the fear in their hearts too great. But Kiko, seeing the terror in the eyes of the young ones and the resignation on the faces of the elders, felt not fear, but a surge of determination. He stepped forward. "I will go," he said, his voice clear and steady. A gasp rippled through the crowd. Elder Motto looked at him, his old eyes searching Kiko's. He saw no arrogance, only a pure and unwavering resolve. "The path is treacherous, young one," Motto warned. "The Panther is not just a physical beast, it is a master of illusion and fear." Kiko nodded. "I understand, but we cannot let fear decide our fate. Our home, our family, is worth the risk." Inspired by his bravery, two of Kiko's closest friends, Pip, a small, nimble monkey known for his speed, and Burrow, a large, gentle ape whose strength was legendary, stepped forward to join him. "You won't go alone," Pip chirped, zipping onto Kiko's shoulder. Burrow gave a deep, rumbling nod of agreement. And so the three companions set off on their perilous quest. The journey to the Lumina tree was a test in itself. They had to cross the Chattering Gorge, a deep chasm where the winds howled like mournful spirits, and navigate the labyrinth of roots, a disorienting maze where the ground itself seemed to shift. All the while, they felt the Panther's presence, a cold breath on the back of their necks. The creature toyed with them, creating phantom noises and fleeting shadows at the edge of their vision, trying to break their spirit. One evening, as they rested, the Panther struck. It didn't attack them directly, but used its dark magic. Pip, who was on watch, suddenly saw visions of his family trapped in a great fire. He screamed and was about to run back in a panic, but Kiko grabbed him. "Pip, look at me! It's not real! It's an illusion!" Kiko's voice was a lifeline in the sea of fear. Burrow, meanwhile, was confronted with a vision of himself alone and abandoned. He began to tremble, his great strength useless against this mental assault. Kiko rushed to his side. "Burrow, we are here with you! We are a team. We will not leave you." Slowly, through Kiko's unwavering belief in them, his friends broke free from the Panther's spell. They realized the Panther's greatest weapon wasn't its claws, but the fear it sowed in their minds. Finally, they reached the clearing of the Lumina tree. It was a breathtaking sight. The tree pulsed with a gentle, golden light, and at its very top, the Sunstone Gem glowed like a miniature sun. But guarding the base of the tree was the Shadow Panther. It was larger and more terrifying than they had imagined. It wasn't made of flesh and blood, but of shifting, living shadows. "So the little monkeys have come to offer me their light," the Panther hissed, its voice a chilling echo. Kiko knew a direct fight was impossible. They had to be smarter. "Pip," he whispered, "I need a distraction. The biggest, loudest, fastest one you can manage." Pip nodded, his eyes gleaming with understanding. Burrow, you're with me. We're going to use its own nature against it. With a loud screech, Pip shot off into the jungle, racing through the treetops, shaking branches and throwing nuts, creating a chaotic symphony of noise. The panther, annoyed, turned its attention toward the commotion, its shadowy form stretching and twisting as it tried to pinpoint the source of the disturbance. This was the moment Kiko was waiting for. Now, Burrow! He yelled. Burrow, with a mighty roar, charged forward and ripped a massive, reflective leaf from a giant jungle plant. He held it up like a shield, angling it toward the glowing sunstone gem. The brilliant light of the gem hit the leaf and reflected, creating a concentrated beam of pure radiance that shot directly at the shadow panther. The creature shrieked, a sound of pure agony. Light was its enemy, its undoing. The beam seared its shadowy body, causing it to hiss and recoil. While the panther was blinded and weakened, Kiko began his ascent. He climbed the lumina tree with a speed he didn't know he possessed, his heart pounding in his chest. He could feel the panther's rage below, its power diminishing with every second it was exposed to the light. He reached the top and carefully plucked the sunstone gem. It was warm and pulsed with a comforting energy as his fingers closed around it. The light from the tree intensified, flooding the entire clearing. Down below, the shadow panther let out one final, deafening scream as the overwhelming light completely dissolved its form, leaving nothing behind but a whisper of cold air. The darkness was gone. The journey back was filled with joy. The jungle seemed to breathe a sigh of relief, the colors more vibrant, the sounds more cheerful. When Kiko, Pip, and Burrow returned to the Sunstone Troop, they were greeted as heroes. Elder Mato took the fruit, his eyes filled with gratitude and pride. Kiko, he said, placing a hand on the young monkey's shoulder. You have shown us that true courage is not the absence of fear, but the will to act in spite of it. You have saved us all. The light of the Sunstone Gem was restored, and the troop celebrated for days. Kiko, once just an ordinary monkey, became a legend. His story was told to every new generation, a timeless reminder that even in the face of the darkest shadows, a single brave heart, filled with light and determination, can make all the difference. And in the whispering jungle, life continued to flourish, brighter and more beautiful than ever before. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures.